Okay, so my question is, how do I know what the speed limit is on the road?
Okay, there's a number of ways for you to determine that.
Okay.
The first thing is that some speed limits are due to natural and physical situations on the actual physical road. And for instance, if you're driving in a place where there are street lamps,
Yeah.
the natural speed limit for that road, the moment there are just street lamps and it's a single carriageway, then the speed limit is 30 miles per hour. So if you're on the street and there are a street lamp, it's 30 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Then if somebody wants to change it to 20 or 40, then they have to put up signposts. So 20 is a signposted speed limit.
Okay.
And you need to have places where the 20 appears. So as you're driving along, you will have it, as you turn into the road. Normally that's the difficult thing, is when you turn into the road, there'll be speed limit signs. And when you come off the section that's 20, you'll get a 30 speed limit.
Okay.
And then you won't get any reminders because the road will just have street lamps. So you look for street lamps and you know the speed limit is 30 miles per hour.
Okay.
Then the other thing, so that's 30 taken care of, and 30 is normally in built-up areas, and normally it's where there are street lamps. You can have built-up areas which don't have street lamps, and in those cases they actually have to put up reminder signs that it is 30 miles per hour. Okay. So you'll have no street lamps, but reminder signs telling you the street is 30 miles per hour, or it's 30 miles per hour in that area.
Yep.
Now, if your 40 is normally signposted, there's nothing natural for 30. 50 and 60. 60 is a natural speed limit as well, because 60, if you're on the open road and there are no street lamps and it's a single carriageway and there's no signposting or anything, then it's normally 60 miles per hour.
Okay.
Okay, so no signposting, open road, non-rule, 60 miles per hour. And then dual carriageway means you've got two separate streets going in different directions with at least two carriageways in both directions, normally two carriageways in both directions. That's 70 miles per hour.
Okay.
And that doesn't need to be signposted. If they want to bring the speed down from 70 miles per hour, they normally put up some form of signposting. But if you're in a dual carriageway and there are street lamps, it's 30 miles per hour if it's not a motorway or a highway. When you're on a motorway, all M routes are 70 miles per hour, whether there are street lamps or no street lamps. And that's just 70 miles per hour. So if you're on an M route and they want you to go a slower speed, they've got to signpost it.
Okay, sure.
Now, built-up area, there's also this sort of unwritten rule that when you have street humps in a street, it's 20 miles per hour. But it's not really legally correct, because there are places where it is 30 miles per hour and you do have the odd street hump. So so when you have humps in the road, or what they call speed humps in the road, then it's supposed to be keep it to 20. But it's difficult with those things.
Sure.
Now, if they want to bring it down to 20, as I said, it has to be a thing. It has to be.
So would that be, let's say, where there's a school crossing or near school? Would they normally?
They'd normally put up speed signs, or they put up, nowadays what they like to do is, if there is a street where they want to bring the speed limit down to 20 for a short distance because of a school, they normally put up electronic boards which come on at certain times, or the school controls those boards. So there are areas where it's just static boards, but there are also time limited boards. It depends what the councils do.
Yeah.
But the natural thing is there are natural speed limits, which are 30, 60 and 70. 30 on street lamped roads with street lamps, 60 on roads outside towns, quiet country roads and things, 60 miles per hour, and then 70 miles per hour on motorways and dual carriageways.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Now, obviously, street lamps affects all of that, and you have to look at that. And you're looking for signposting most of the time. Okay. The one rule you always have to consider is, doesn't matter what the speed limit is, you must always drive to an appropriate speed for that specific area.
Okay.
So
don't hit the limit.
No,
basically.
yeah, the limit is where you drive if it's clear and the road isn't obstructed and
Okay.
there's no reason to bring the speed down.
Yeah.
But the overriding rule is the speed you're doing appropriate for the road you're driving on?
Yeah.
Lighting conditions, mist. And my attitude with mist is if it's misty that you can't see 100 meters ahead of you and you have to
Yeah.
put on your fog lights, get off the road and drink coffee until it's time to go. The
Okay.
fog's gone. Fog's very, very dangerous.
Okay.
But it's always appropriate. What is the appropriate speed? It's a question of looking for what is the appropriate speed. Obviously, then once you think, okay, I can go, this looks good, make sure you know what the speed limit on that road is. And if in doubt, rather slow down than speed up.
Yep.
Okay, is that clear?
Yep. That makes a lot of sense.
Easy.
Thank you.